let's talk about the Legacy Armada Starscream. Yeah, apologies for the overall background, you folks. But as you can see, I'm pretty much trying to renovate and literally try to make more space, basically. So my plan was literally just store others figures in a box and just put them on the shelf, while others just pretty much remain outside the box. And a fun fact about this figure is that I literally got this on Amazon today, while ordered it yesterday at 10 p.m. So literally I saw it was on a deal, so I was like, alright, let's get it. So and then I waited until it was pretty much arrived at my door, and boom, now I got it. And almost my first impression was, yeah, it was pretty good. And now, well, let me just say, for my first Armada figure, yeah, this one is pretty flipping good. Now for the overall paint and sculpting of this absolute unit is most beautiful. I mean, you all know pretty much about Armada Starscream. Like, this is one of the most interesting Starscreams that we have seen so far. This character is pretty much unique from other Starscreamers, instead of just being a treacherous backstabber and just being a tragic kind of a Decepticon who's trying to impress but just being pretty much abused by his leader and just abandoned by his teammates. Pretty much having a relation, pretty much a bonding with Alexis, who is pretty much the best human character at that show, and pretty much in any of the Unicron trilogy, to be honest. Let's be honest, Armada is pretty much the superior out of Energon and Cybertron, because well, Armada pretty much had a complex and actually interesting Starscream. Hasbro pretty much vandalized that character and literally made him just another backstabber in Energon and Cybertron. And yeah, people really hated that. And honestly, seeing him back in the Legacy just kind of really makes me want to get it. But I also kind of want to hold it up because there were some kind of QC issues with this figure. Most notably that. Yes, let's start off with the overall cons with this figure is that, yeah, due to the person who hasn't QC properly, yeah, every single copy has this kind of issue. When you twist the thighs, this one pops up very easily, and it does get really annoying at some point. So my recommendation, if you have a Starscream, either tighten it up with either floor polish or something like that, and then just make sure that or super glue, and just make sure that it dries up, but also remove it first and then put it in. But if you're not good at that, just leave it be. But other than that, and of course the some of the joints kind of is a little bit loose, most notably the hips here, might as well tighten up later on. But wait, oh yeah, forgot that Hasbro really wanted to literally pin things on instead of just having screws. Really makes it really difficult. Either way, yeah, this is really a good Starscream. I mean, we literally got the Thrilling 30 Starscream, which also was pretty much appeared, I think, which they literally used the Armada Starscream design for their IDW comic Starscream, which kind of really makes you realize that this design is really unique, even if it's supposed to be Starscream and quite red. And knowing that I guess there's going to be a repaint for the upcoming blue version, which, trust me, it will happen. Honestly, really dig it. And the head sculpt, while not as perfect, it is still captured the overall essence of Starscream from the show. And of course the backpack looking very clean and all that sort of stuff. A little bit miscoloring here or there, but as someone who knows about custom painting, I can literally fix it later on. But then there also features about this Starscream that is pretty much identical but also a bit different, which is the moving up the shoulders, and he's pretty much now like the Armada Starscream. And of course you can also use the other feature, which is just flip out the cannon and boom, now he can literally blast his foes. And he also has blast effect compatibility, which which I want to show, but some of them are literally stored away, so yeah, too bad. But either way, it's still a nice feature. And of course the Decepticon insignia is nicely decaled there. And of course for the accessories, he comes with his Minicon sword, which he does literally have a bond with those Minicons, which is kind of adorable. Makes him like a father figure for them, even though he does kind of use them for action. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna make that joke. And of course he has the other weapon, which is literally part of his swing, which he also used. Well, kind of use both, but yeah, it's just singular, which doesn't really have any feature just stored in, but it's just a bland accessory. And kind of make you wish that we got two of them, just to make it a little bit, well, kind of a little bit of a balance. I mean, just one, why not two? But you can also store them at the wing, even though it does look a bit silly, but it's an option, and options are pretty much good. And as for articulation, his head is literally on the ball joint, so he can look up that far and down that far, and of course side to side. And of course, thankfully, he isn't literally using light piping, which thankfully, because as someone who did like light piping, yeah, it doesn't would have worked with this one, because yeah, in this day and age, fuck light piping. Anyway, his shoulders can go 360 degrees. It can move outward, not as much as a hot run shoulder, but it is a shoulder nonetheless. He has bicep rotation, double joint at the elbow, which is nice. Wish there was a swivel here, but hey, it works. But he can do a sword wielding wrist, which is pretty good. So you can literally use one of his weapons and then just use it forward to do on guard. I promise I'm not that cringe. I mean, trust me, there's already too much cringe on this chat. On this kind of website. Either way, he has a waist rotation, but due to the cockpit, which is not fake, thankfully, you can unfold that and get more range, but then it just looks a little bit more sillier, but hey, it's an option, which are good. And of course there's a tab here, which you just tap in, like that. And of course the fire always loves to pop out. That is the biggest issue with this figure, but he can kick out and back that far, and of course, wonderful spread. Look at that Starscream. No wonder why this Starscream is famous, even though he has a dong. Anyway, as I mentioned before, fire rotation, a single joint at the knee, which he can go a little bit over 90 degrees, but if you unfold this panel, he can go maximum, which is nice. And he has toe up, toe down, heels for the end, and of course you can also put a blaster fake part there, but as I said before, not gonna do that. And he also have a decent pivot. While they are literally standard, I do love the overall range that this Starscream has. Much better than the Bumblebee Starscream I own, and if you want to have a size comparison to that one, well, forget it, because I literally sold that guy off. And I don't pretty much care for it anymore. This is my definitive Starscream. But here we have him next to my MPM Transformers figures with Wasp Warrior, aka Bumblebee, and of course Wei Jiang's Ironhide, aka the MPM-06 knockoff of Ironhide, which I finally got a replacement hand for the head. If you wanna see, boom, you see here, I finally got the replaceable head, which there was an issue when I got it, but now today I finally got the replacement, and now he looks even more badass. But anyway, I'm gonna shut that off. And here we have him with his IDW counterpart, the Flame Toys Windblade. Yes, I know this is literally the hentai artist version, shut up. But they honestly look good together. I wonder what the hell she's gonna do to him. Anyway, let's get to the overall transformation, shall we? First things first, you just unfold these panels, and then just flip down the hands inside, and then just close the panels, like so. Then you just flip out the nose cone, like so, and also, while we're at it, make sure that you also fold up this piece, and then you just make sure that this head goes all the way up, and then down, and then just shove the head in, and then fold up the nose cone, and boom, so the head is covered, like so. And then you just turn this shoulder piece here, and then align it with the wings, like so. Then what you're gonna do next is you just hinge down and of course shift the shoulders, and then you just make sure that this pin taps into here, so it locks into place, and then you just unfold and snap it into place, which goes the same with the other arm, like so. Now what you're gonna do is just fold up these panels like so. It's easier if you have something like a part separator. I'm just using a sword like here. And then of course fold his heels, fold up the feet, twist them like so, and also make sure that they don't also fall out or literally tap out. And then you're gonna make sure that each one literally just shove in nicely like so. And then for the other, you just also twist, and then you just make sure that it just snaps into place, and then you just make sure that everything is aligned like so. Boom and boom. And then once you've done that, you take these pieces and then you just tap them into place. And once you've done that, you also make sure that this tab taps right into here, which would be simple if it doesn't, well, tap out easily, but as I stated before, maybe floor polish, and then you just fix it yourself. Either way, and you also flip out these wing parts on the side, and now you pretty much, now you have Starscream in his jet mode. And I'm gonna say, for something that is supposed to be the Armada Starscream jet, it is a really cool looking jet, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the overall paint apps, and of course the metallic blue really just pops. The reds, even though some of them are a little bit doesn't match that well, as you can see in the camera. Does wish that they can literally paint them as well. Might as well do that later, since I am great at custom painting, so yeah. But other than that, yeah, I gotta say the jet mode looks really stellar. And even the back, which does kind of really doesn't want to stay in together due to, well, the unfortunate QC that Hasbro fails to have proper one. I swear, this kind of QC guy really deserved to be fired. Like, holy crap, the overall QC is just all over the place for all figures. Thank God I got this on a discount, otherwise I would have fucking complained too much. But other than that, for weapon stores, you just, well, this is pretty much the option you have, which, gotta admit, looks stupid, but it's a nice and fun stupid. Other than that, for size comparison, here we have, of course, Soundwave. What, are you expecting me to literally transform all my figures? Fuck off. Well, actually, well, that just happened. Here we have him next to the Magic Henshin girls, the twins, which, yeah, they are pretty sizable, and yeah, they look good together, even though this is pretty much supposed to be bigger, but then again, these are just magical girls, but transformable, so who cares. And here we have him next to Hayatoy's Godzilla, the superior Monsterverse Godzilla toy that is not the event exclusive piece of shit that is called the Boston Colors. Fuck that one. And let's not forget the most impressive one yet. The Girl Walk mode. Or as I like to call him, the Starscream. And there we have the Transformers Legacy Armada Starscream. And I gotta say, fuck off, train! I gotta say, for something that has a lot of QC issues and all that sort of stuff, which does bring down the figure a lot, I wish it could have been perfect. It is still a very good figure, I gotta say. And for how much Armada stuff that is coming out lately, yeah, you can expect me getting those. Yeah, I'm literally gonna get those since they look very good. while the Hotshot may look a little bit gappy with the legs, I may get either the regular or the red color, and considering my favorite color is red, you pretty much expect me getting that one. And of course, Megatron, oh yeah, you expect me getting this one in the future. And of course, Commander Prime, juicy. But yeah, and for the also upcoming United, the Legacy United one, yeah, I might get Windblade as well, even though it does look a little bit disappointing and pretty much supposed to be the Cyberverse one, which is kind of strange. Wish we could have gotten a better version, but still, for how much we're gonna get later on the line in 2024, yeah, I might get some of those. Expect me to get some of those, and considering I literally am well pulling out with my channel, and of course thank you all so much for 2,000. That it's so much appreciated. And yeah, I'm really glad that I literally got this for like $30 on Amazon, which yeah, that's all I literally gotta say. And expect me to do more of these kind of ship posts, and considering I'm still gonna wait for my packages from Shou-Chi and Goddammit, you're gonna have a little bit delay, but I expect you not caring that much, which I'm expecting you. I mean, considering how much nobody even watching my stuff, which is expected, but watching them will be appreciated. Speaking of which, make sure that you also leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell button once you've done that. And of course, follow my social media and all that sort of stuff, so you don't miss out. Anyway, that's all I had to say. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, only time will tell what I'm about to do next. Until then, stay geeks, be proud of the ones you love, and of course, I'll see you all then.